Hi class, welcome to the last tutorial in this particular series on CSV module for CS384. This time I will show you how can you open the Excel, how can you open the CSV files in a proper format in Excel. Right now you may say this we just double click and it gets open. That is fine if the file is comma separated. But to be on the safer side, you should learn what is the proper method how to open CSV files with any delimiter in Excel. So we will go through all the methods. So first is people.csv. Let us first open into Notepad, and now you know that it is a comma separated file. So recent versions of Microsoft Excel basically support and detect the comma separated file, and you can just directly double click and open the file, right? Instead of that, I would suggest another method which is a more safer method. So you can just copy part. Okay, this option may not be visible to you on your machine. So I am just starting Excel. So in the Excel, basically you need to come to the data tab. Okay. In Excel, you need to come to the data tab. For those who are using Ubuntu, you need not worry. LibreOffice will automatically ask you for this option whenever you open a CSV file. For Windows users only. You come to the data tab and select from text. So from text, basically now I have the path here directly, or you can just go to the place where your CSV file is located. So I am opening right now this people.csv. So see, it will have a wizard now, text import wizard, right? So when you have the text import wizard, it says two options, delimited and fixed width. Right now keep it delimited. Okay, and now you can say my data is headers also. Right now keep it unchecked because we want to input everything. In the next it says what kind of delimiter you have. So see, by default the tab is ticked, so it does not split it. So the moment I tick comma, so you can see it automatically shows a virtual separation of each column, right? Because our people.csv was again a comma separated file, as you remember. Let me open this in Notepad. Okay. So since it's open in Excel, Excel has logged it. Thanks Excel. Okay. So when I say it is a comma separated file, you can see Excel automatically separates this file. I can do a next and then just import it. Right? Existing workbook, that is fine. So see, now it opens as a proper Excel form. Now you may say, okay, what's the big deal in it? So if you remember, like let me close the file. It will ask for changes. I am not saving it. See, a CSV file which is comma separated, Excel will directly open it in most of the cases. But now there are some special cases. What happens? So for example, now people underscore hash. Okay, this file was hash separated. So we know it's a CSV file, but it has a hash separation. Now let us try to open this in Excel via double click. So when you double click it, so you can see that this basically takes everything into a single row. You can see everything is column A only. Column B, C, D is not there. Technically, A should have name, B should have country, and C should have profession. Right? So this is the problem of opening the file by double click in Excel. That is a CSV file. So let me close this file and go to the data format. Okay, let me just do a new data from text. So from text, when you select, okay, let me select people underscore hash. So when I select people underscore hash, I get the same options again. This time again I am going to do delimited. I will uncheck all the delimiters and I will say, okay, my file has a hash separator. So I come into other, I can give hash, semicolon, comma, space, which are usually used. Microsoft provides them by themselves, but you can just tick on other and give the separation that you want. Okay, so just click next and see, it also provides you an option. For example, if you want to particularly treat a column as special value. For example, if it had a date of birth, you can say, okay, treat this column as a date of birth. Fine. So you just click on finish existing workbook, and now you can see the hash file has been opened properly. Column A has name, column B has country, column C has. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you class for watching.